What's going on, you guys? And by the title of this is another sort of weird one. Happy holidays to everybody. My apologies for not making videos as of late, but it was the holidays and stuff like that. And even though I don't celebrate holidays, I do take the time off to rest, relaxation, and just normal stuff in life. It says cop has expletive slur written on his McDonald's coffee cup. A cop in Junction City, Kansas, got more than he asked for when he ordered a coffee from a local McDonald's. When he got his hot cup of Joe, he noticed that he had been left a message. According to Fox 6 Now, Harrington Police Chief Brian H. is very upset about the incident and wants some answers from the McDonald's ASAP. The owner of the restaurant, Dana Cook, reviewed the footage from that day alongside Chief H's this weekend and found no evidence. That's right, no evidence. The next day, Cook says he found a video that proved that his employee did not write the message. Here's what he said in his statement. My McDonald's has an utmost respect for all members of law enforcement and the military, and we're troubled by the accusations made. We thoroughly reviewed our security video from every angle, which clearly shows the words were not written by one of our employees. We look forward to working with Chief H as he continues his investigation. Dana Cook, McDonald's. The owner is scheduled to take the exculpatory video to the police department today. So what exactly happened here is the question. Did the cops write that on the cup himself to spark outrage? Did someone else have the cup? Things that make you go, hey. And I'm back with the second part to the first part about the cop that claimed that he rude word or expletive was written on his cup at McDonald's, and this is the follow-up to it. I wanted to put it in one video instead of making two videos because it just makes sense to me. So apparently people, old boy got caught up. He was called out for his lie he initially stated, which was an employee essentially wrote an expletive on his cup. But the cop admitted to writing fucking pig on his cup. First off, fuck 12. Second of all, we told y'all. Right? Yesterday, Boss reported a very strange story about a cop who claimed that the McDonald's employee had written a defamatory message on his cup. On his coffee cup. But his story just didn't add up. We speculated that the cop probably wrote fucking pig note himself. Well, according to the Daily Mail, the still unarmed police officer has resigned after admitting that he did indeed write the note himself. He claimed that it was meant to be a joke. Okay. This was completely and solely fabricated by the Harrington Police officer, no longer employed with the agency. Harrington Police Chief Bryant Herday said Monday. Moving forward, the Harrington Police Department will work tirelessly to regain the loss of trust with both McDonald's and with citizens that we serve. I truly hope the former officer of the Harrington Police Department that did this understands the magnitude of the black eye that this gives law enforcement professionals from coast to coast. The 23-year-old unarmed former cop is an Army veteran, and inexplicably served as a military police officer. They let any old body grab a gun and a badge these days, shaking my fucking head. And basically, and that's true. You know? I mean, come on, bro. You screwed up your police career just to make a joke. A joke that, for all purpose intents for the moment, went a little viral. Because there are other people talking about it, so technically a little viral for what it was, the 15 minutes that you wanted of fame. And now you're out of a job, and what makes it worse is that you're a veteran, you're a military veteran. Let me just say, my opinion, my stepfather is a military veteran. I'm not saying that you're necessarily you are held by a certain standard while in the military, serving in the military, and after the military you're held by a certain standard. But you don't count into effect that people are human, and some people could be, and he's 23. Like, what the fuck, was you honorably discharged, or like what the fuck was that about? You 23 years old and you're a veteran, and like what the fuck happened there? Like, I have questions to ask. Like, what I'm saying, if you couldn't hack it in the military, why the fuck would you go join the police? And the sad thing about it is some people that are undeserving, underachievers, that have served in the military and got dishonorably discharged or just discharged, or whatever the case is, in the civilian world, when they go to fill out a job, they'll look at that and be like, hey, you're a military veteran, we want to honor our veterans, which is not saying it's a bad thing, but it is the right thing to do, to give them their honor, because they chose. It was a choice for them to go and, give their lives in service of the country, which is not a problem. But the person's character, however, is another thing. Clearly, this man, I don't know him, but this is just my opinion. His character is flawed. It's a little, gives me adolescent vibes. Not a clear understanding of the power and the responsibility that one person, regardless if you're in military, regardless if you're in law enforcement, that person possess and had to uphold to the highest standard if you took your job seriously, to the highest standard. But apparently, like they said, they just let any old body in. That's mainly why we have corruption in both military and police departments. That's why it's corruption, to the highest degree and the highest, position held in each state or whatever the case is, because they just let any old people in. Even the White House. But with that, I am going to switch it out and be like, you know what to do. Drop down in the comments, like, subscribe, and share. Happy New Year's to everyone. And we're going to keep it moving for the 2020.